Good afternoon, everyone. How are we today? We are back. We have got Gus the Hutt and me, Brendan Mills from Griffin Gaming. Hello.
Woo!
The pirate is back. He has come off
Yarr.
of his ship just to entertain us. Oh, let's turn the volume down on that tone.
There we go.
And let's say hello to the chat first of all. We've got 9 viewers. That's a good number to start with. Antiv, hello Mini Mummy, hello Mango Smasher. Have Twitch muted is okay to use you as our buddy cam. Have a great stream, keep it up. Oh, well. Thank you, Mango Smasher. You can't hear me saying thank you, but thank you so much. Simon says hello. Birdsy Best, hello. Deep Fried Johnny, hello.
Nice.
And I think that is it. Tubal Prime is following. Thank you so much for the follow, Tubal Prime. I think I've said that
Welcome.
correct. Yes, we've got a couple talking points today. A little bit more than just me chatting to myself as we were last week. There's the pirate. Wow.
I could not.
Howdy, Turbo Prime. Good news, I've sent you. Your package should be with you tomorrow. And from Andy, thank you so much. He's told me there's a little surprise in the package. So, I'll be opening it up on stream, hopefully.
Anthrax.
Anthrax. I've had the I've been inoculated against anthrax.
It's
so-
super anthrax.
super anthrax. Although you have to have a booster every 6 months, and I stopped doing that when I left the forces. So yeah, it probably ain't working. Right. Oh, and the Essex Hobbyist is online.
All the
Hello.
GGs.
Hey, small town geek. They're all coming in now.
Yeah.
Hello.
Well, they should be. I had about 20 odd people at the end of my stream.
What was it,
I told them all to come here.
What was the Essex Hobbyist saying in chat when I started burning the emotes? He said something, and then I just started burning emotes after what he said.
I can't remember. I probably didn't see it because of all the emotes.
Oi, oi. Gorgeous, the Essex Hobbyist. Right, and we're going to do a shop... Right, okay, so let's start this off a little bit better. Welcome to episode 5. Do you know what that means? Does everyone remember what I said, what would happen after episode 5? Do you remember?
Things.
Things.
Podcast.
So basically, after today's episode, I will start compiling the podcast together so it'll be proper, and you'll be able to subscribe in the near future. Hopefully within... I don't know how long they take from this point once I submit my stuff to them. I don't know how long it takes on their end, but I'll be on Apple's, Spotify, and a few other bits. So we'll be an official podcast. After
People
this
can
one.
listen to us rambling whenever they want.
Yes, they certainly can. So it's episode 5. Ooh. Well, I can't believe we've managed to talk for 4 episodes and coming on to 5.
I have the ability to talk bollocks for hours at end.
A explicit warning. And right, as per every single stream we do, there will be a micro giveaway later on. I've decided to change my micro giveaways to £10 gift vouchers, essentially.
Makes sense.
It makes sense, and also it means
Makes sense
that if
because the
someone-
shelf will get quite empty very quickly.
Yes. And it also means that I can do more second place and third place giveaways on the big box giveaways. So it means
Yes.
that our followers and subscribers can get more. And
That makes sense.
yeah, and it means that if you're not a UK based and you want to gift your winnings to someone else, you always can. So in other words, you can gift your gift card to someone else if you want to, or if you're coming over to the UK at some point, you can use it then. I mean, it's
Save it for a
the
rainy day.
The gift card never expires.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit more useful. We've got a few other people on before we start. Jotun, hello. Lee, first thing I heard was, yeah, that word. Howdy, Gus. I've been seeing Lee pop on and off the website a few times today. I'm spying on you, Lee. Red
You'll have a
Scope
drone
Minis,
over
hello.
your house next.
Black Sheep UK, hello. Is this possible going to be about AOS 3.0? Only a small bit.
It will be mentioned.
To be honest, there's a lot of talk about it already.
Yes.
And there's a lot of things that people have been saying.
Honestly, we don't have a lot to add at this point.
Because it's been talked about so much. I mean, it would just be repeating the same stuff everyone else has been saying. Puffmeister, hello. And I think that's it. One second. Wondered who that was in my bush. from Lee.
Tim.
It wasn't me. It was
It was me.
I think at some point in the past, Lee, you must have clicked on the chat function in the web store, and every single time that a person who's done in chat comes onto the website, it thinks I want to talk to them again, so it pings me and says, Lee Hill is back, would you like to talk to them? But 9 times out of 10 I don't get there in time, and when I get there it says Lee Hill has now left the website. I'm like, okay. So that's proof that the internet tracks you.
Yes.
See? Butters and Jams, hello. Right, I think we should probably start now. We've got a good viewership on.
Yep.
Right, so
We've
first
got
we're going to review AOS 3.0. I don't know why everyone's called it 3.0.
I don't know, just 3.
3. AOS 3. We're going to review that for a little bit. Then Ian wants to talk a little bit about last week's releases that obviously went on sale on Saturday.
Yes.
And then we're going to we might do a little bit of a shop tour, because we've expanded quite a bit since the actual live shop tour that we did before.
New stuff to buy.
Yeah.
Well, it's not going to suffer at all.
Then going to go to viewer questions, so get your questions ready. And then, what was the other talking point you mentioned?
The animation.
The animations. We're going to talk about the animations. Might glimpse if we can't quite fill the hour slot for the podcast. We might go on to Ian's holiday for last week. But I'm sure we can talk for that long. I'm sure it won't be a problem. Right. Shall we crack on?
Yes.
So, the biggest news of all in the last week is AOS 3, 3rd edition. So, I watched a reveal, which is actually one of the first reveals that I actually watched.
I actually missed it because the signal on the boat that I was on was awful. So
it was on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
I thought you were off the boat by Saturday.
Was it this Saturday just gone?
Yeah.
Oh. Then I don't know why I didn't watch it.
I was actually here. The shop was open for people who just knew that I was here. Not open to the public. Or if a member of the public came along, I would obviously let them in. But I was working in the cafe next door, mowing the lawn and spraying down the bricks outside and stuff like that. So, yeah, but at 6 o'clock I stopped. And to be honest, they know how to drag out an announcement.
Oh, God, they do.
They really know how to drag out an announcement.
You think we waffle?
It's like, we will repair Apple products here. Apple know how to do they know how to do a reveal, right? But if it's about a new iPhone, they'll pretty much get to it and everything you need to know about it within the first 30 seconds.
Yeah.
It's but obviously the price normally comes at the end. And it's weird how they don't, if they're going to do a reveal, no other company in the world does, or at least that I know of, obviously there's probably loads out there, just does a reveal and don't reveal the price or the release date.
Even the quality of their broadcasts, I mean, their actual video clips that they show when they make cinematic video clip of something is really good. But they're just sort of just the general talking and that.
I'm not sure.
We have better production quality.
Yes. I don't believe that they actually do any sort of rehearsals. Now, obviously, we don't.
I was going to say, we don't rehearse.
But, they are a big company. They're a FTSE 100 company. And you would think that they would rehearse this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Not necessarily scripted, but here's your talking point for the next 5 minutes. This, and this. Go for it once, then, okay, that didn't work. Let's do this. Oh, this worked better. Let's do that. They might do that, but if they are doing that, it's coming across very...
amateurish.
Yeah. But, so...
we come across amateurish, but we're actually amateurs.
We are amateurs.
Connoisseurs of the amateur arts.
So, I found it to be... Obviously, I'd stopped work to watch it, so I was in this sort of mindset where I really want to find out what it is, and then get back to work. So an hour into it, I was really going... Yeah. So
get on with it.
Yeah, but from what I saw, the cinematics were awesome. Right, some of the.
I mean the release trailer is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I love some of the Sigmarines.
Yeah, the models, nothing bad to say about majority of them. There is a stylistic change to a lot of them, but the orcs especially. Now, they don't look like regular Warhammer orcs. They don't look like Warhammer orcs. They look like Lord of the Rings.
I was going to say, by any chance, they look like they should be in Middle Earth.
Yeah, they look incredibly Lord of the Ringsy. Now, that's not to say that I don't like the models. They are gorgeous, but they're not my orcs.
Now, complete out of right field here, or whatever the term is, completely off the subject. Middle Earth is a fictional world that's nothing to do with Earth, is it?
No.
It's in Middle Earth, right? So what's the chances that they might one day say that Middle Earth is part of the Warhammer Age of Sigmar universe?
Very slim, because they
then merge the two.
Very slim, because they already produce Lord of the Rings miniatures under license.
No, I know, but it's just like
unless they buy the license, which they won't.
It wouldn't put me past them. Trust me, it wouldn't put it. I would.
No,
they wouldn't do it. I know they wouldn't do it. But
it feels strange for them to go in that direction when they already produce Lord of the Rings orcs.
Yeah, it's strange how, or is it just a case of whoever's doing the new sculpting for the new models worked on the Lord of the Rings sculpting?
Possibly. I mean, yes, it might be a new designer that they've employed to do this new range of orcs. Sorry, not orcs, orcs. Orcs, because you can copyright that.
Yes, you can copyright orcs with the HR.
Yeah.
Blasphemy.
But the stylistic change aside, they look nice.
They do.
I think they're
I mentioned it on the stream last night because someone mentioned it on the chat. I thought it was a bit far fetched for them to say that the shields match some of the shields match the person, the orc, because as far as I could see, I could, out of I think it was 8 or 10 models, I could pick out 2 shields that looked like the person that was holding it. There was the eye patch one, but I was just thinking, hold on a second, did they?
Is that like dog owners that end up looking like their dogs?
Yeah. So I mean, there was a shield that looked like the guy who had the eye patch. The shield had the eye patch. Now that almost seems like a bit of an afterthought. Almost like, you know what we could do to make this cool? Let's just put an eye patch on the shield, because I think there was another shield where it had tusks or something like that. The orc didn't have tusks. Like it's a complete I don't know. There was only about 2 shields that I could see that looked the same. So that seemed like a bit of they're almost trying to make a feature out of not much, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, and on the Stormcast side of things as well, they've done a slight design change with them as well. Ooh. They're almost they're slimmed down. They're actually a little bit less beefcake.
Apart from those heavy ones.
Yeah, but you'd expect the ones in the big ornate armor and that. But just your regular troops. They've
given them a diet. Have they?
Yeah, they've been on Slimming World. Yeah.
Bit of Weight Watchers there, bit of Slimming World. You know, other dietary companies are available.
Yeah. But I do know that they have explained that in the lore in some way. It's something to do with
I've remembered my talking point.
Yeah, it's something to do with how when a Stormcast dies, they get reforged, but for some reason, their soul being reforged isn't working anymore, so they've had to change the way their armor looks so that they can reforge them, and something like that.
Right.
Basically, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff, but just to explain a stylistic change.
Cool. So that. Yeah, have you got anything other points to add to that?
Not really. I mean,
everyone that is interested in Age of Sigmar has probably seen the reveal, probably seen the trailers, probably seen the models. I mean, it's been splashed all over Facebook, loads.
What I will be interested in now, because this is their version of the Indomitus box.
Yes.
It's not the main box. It is their release.
It's not
box.
The Command Edition.
No.
It's not the Elite Edition or anything like that. This is their launch box. This is their.
But that's what I'm interested in. Is what
comes after.
Yeah, what comes later on, what will roll over from this box into what does become the main starter boxes. Because...
I mean, before, what have we got? Soul Wars, what's the other ones? Paige.
Hello.
What are the other Age of Sigma starter boxes? You've got Soul Wars and... What's the one that's that size for
Chat,
Age of Sigma?
help him. we need to know.
Storm Strike. Got Storm Strike, yeah. So
Yeah.
you've got a few of those starter boxes
Yeah.
there. They should all follow what Indomitus did, though.
Soul Strike, Tempest of Souls, and Soul
Tempest of
Wars.
Souls, that's it, yeah.
There we go.
So,
Thank you, Jay.
thank you. So, what am I trying to say here? Right, so basically, Indomitus, the comparison between Indomitus and then the starter sets is it's had the same armies.
Yeah, it's
So we
the
can
same models, but then they've, like, for the Command Edition, they've then...
Put scenery in.
They've added scenery in, and then they've taken a chunk of stuff out that was in Indomitus.
And taken the rulebook out.
There's a rule book in there, I believe.
Yeah.
But it's a smaller.
Yeah, it's not like with all the lore.
No. It's literally just the rule book.
So are you saying that I could play the game fully from just getting Command Edition?
Yes.
So I don't need a rulebook if I've got Command Edition.
I can't remember exactly what you get.
We will bust that
there.
open next week. Okay.
But yes, pretty much.
Okay, cool. That's interesting because that's one of the things that I will talk about in a bit. But okay, so I'm expecting the starter boxes to be the same as what the 40k starter boxes are essentially. But someone mentioned on chat that they were moving away from it. Have you heard any rumours or anything like that?
I've not heard that, but yes, I could see them potentially trying something new. At the end of the day, this is a new edition of one of their main games.
Yeah, you've got 3 price points to enter into the game on the 40k side of things. I don't think...
I like that as a framework for starting a particular hobby.
Like, if you haven't ever played the game before, you buy yourself the Recruit Edition, and it does what it says. It recruits you into the game.
And there has been a big box with a rule book, 2 armies in, for every edition of the game that has ever been, apart from maybe like first editions of the games. And all I can say is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, no. I mean, Indomitus was a massive success. So, right, okay. I think we've thrashed Age of Sigmar 3rd edition to death. If anyone wants any specific questions, answers about our opinions on that, please save them for the questions and answers section, or put it into the Discord if one of my admins wouldn't mind doing that for me.
Any questions for either me or Brendan? In the
Remove-
Griffin podcast questions section of the
Page.
Discord.
Remove the at and put a 4-8 instead of the 9. Sorry, I just got a message come up on screen from Paige.
I mean, I have already changed it. Do you want me to basically change it again?
Did you change to PW?
Yeah.
Oh,
It told me I had to. I couldn't log into it otherwise. It told me I had to change it.
okay. All right, cool. Thank you. All right, I'll get what that message says now. Sorry. Okay. Sorry about that interlude.
And we're back.
And we're back. What was my next talking point?
Yes, you remembered it. And
No. We can save that for a bit. I know what that is.
Oh, okay.
What was the next thing we said about? I should have this in a list. You know, this is the amateur bit of it.
We should write. We should
write this down.
This is fully ad lib. This entire thing.
Well, we mentioned
Professional.
3rd edition. We mentioned a shop tour, but I think there was something in between. The pre-orders that are currently on sale. You wanted to talk about those for a bit.
Yes. Which ones are they
They're not in yet.
again?
They arrived this week.
What was it that's coming out? Oh, yes, Kragnos.
Kragnos.
Yes. Beautiful model. Absolutely
Is it
beautiful.
another Be'lakor?
It is. It is. It's for an army I don't collect. I have no real desire to own the model, but for anybody that does have an inclination towards it, absolutely gorgeous. More so, though, Lord Croak.
Lord Croak.
Lord Croak. That model Oh,
Is that the one that's on the sphere type?
yeah, the sort
Thing.
of the spinning
And
stone rings
yeah.
and the floating platform.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool. That does.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, the detail and some of the artwork that's happening and the painting on those miniatures is awesome.
Games Workshop centerpiece models that they're coming out
Yeah.
with just lately, they are knocking it out the park. They really are.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I can't afford them all. I've got mine for this year. I've got my Be'lakor. I'm happy, but
Yeah.
oh,
You will be. I said it on chat last night, but I think you'd gone off by the point. You'll be receiving a third edition to do an unboxing,
okay,
and probably to paint one of the armies,
cool.
and then I will paint the other army out of my box, and then we'll battle.
Ooh.
So we'll have to learn the game together.
Oh, the gauntlet has been thrown.
Who do you reckon's going to win? An experienced 40k player or a complete noob?
Experienced 40k player who's never, well, I played like 2 games of Age of Sigmar ever, and they were like first edition. So we'll see.
We'll see. Right, so yeah, any more to say about those models? I mean, they do look absolutely awesome. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, the other model as well, the Slaanesh demon.
Yeah,
The
Talon,
twins.
Talon of Slaanesh.
Yeah, yeah.
No, is it the Talon?
There's 2 of them, but
Yeah.
it's one box that you can build both of them from.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So buy 2, people.
Buy 2, and then you might get the extra weapons as well that you can use vice versa.
Yeah. Or yeah, if you want to use them together on the table, you'll need 2 kits, but you can always just magnetize the options and stuff. So.
One thing I wanted to mention as sort of a point to look out for. Anyone that is buying models from Games Workshop or an independent stockist, make sure you read the description, because there's a few people that have purchased from me in the last 2 weeks the Radakar's Court, and a few people have bought Radakar the Wolf.
Yes.
You can't use them separately.
No.
So if you bought Radakar's Court to only use Radakar's Court, you can't.
No. No,
So,
they're very nice models.
Like, I do not
Just in
understand why GW would release 2 products when they cannot be used separately.
That does, yeah.
That makes absolutely no sense. Like, literally, the only point
That
to
is
buy
a
them
strange one.
individually would be if you've managed to get it at one place, one of the items, and the other place, the other item, because they were sold out wherever, but it still doesn't make any sense. Or if you just want to paint the items and leave them in a diorama sort of thing, they're the only possible scenarios where that might be useful. But apart from that, it absolutely makes no sense whatsoever.
I mean, in all fairness, if you're going to get Radakar, then get the Beast rather than the Wolf.
Yeah, but you can't use Radakar's Court with Radakar the Beast.
No, you can't. No. No, yeah, I get what you're saying, and it is weird.
Yeah, so...
I think it was just one of those left hand doesn't know what the right hand's doing kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because they published the rules with Cursed City. So everyone that owned those models at that point was going to have both anyway. And then they thought, right, well, now we've run into these issues with the cardstock items. We've got all of these extra sprues. We might as well sell them. Oh, these are on separate sprues. Oh, we might as well sell them separately.
Right.
But then nobody thought to check, well, hang on, what did the rules team write in the box? So, yeah, it's been an executive decision made that these are 2 separate items.
It's a point that everyone should be reading the descriptions. But it also, our descriptions, especially on our website, highlight the fact that it's a direct through trade item, and therefore will arrive later, and therefore will not be out on release date. And
any enterprising hobbyist though can find a use for those models individually. So
I mean, to be
it's
honest,
not
at the end of the day, if you've got Radakar the Beast and you're playing against someone, you can just say, well, let's just consider it Radakar the Wolf. I mean, what is the big deal? I mean, yes, the miniature looks different, but what is the big deal at the end of the day?
There's a size difference between them. Some people get a bit antsy about having models of an appropriate size for the rules that they're using.
As long as the base is the same size, it shouldn't really matter. Oh, right.
It is
Okay.
yeah,
Right.
the beast is considerably larger.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense then.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Enough said on that. And by the way, no more news on Curse City.
No.
One thing to note is, yes, those mods on the reveal on Saturday were very good at deleting comments.
Yeah.
Like, I must have seen about 40 comments deleted about Curse City.
Yeah, they've stopped ignoring them and now they're actively covering.
But yes, we won't talk about that any longer.
No, there's nothing else to say. Someone cocked up, they're embarrassed about it, they don't want to talk about it.
And they're hoping it goes away.
Yes. Yeah, they're hoping people will get bored of asking. That's all it is.
Right, so shall we do, is it the shop tour now? Shall we do our little
No, it's
shop
up to
tour?
you.
So let me just.
This is your ball game.
Let me just see. Right, I need to transfer this over to the microphone on the camera. So give me a second. This might work. This might not. Okay. 1, 2. Oh yes, we're on that microphone now. Okay, right now I'm gonna just change the connection over to automatic.
Please don't.
Okay, we're back. Can everyone hear me? Oh, I need to be a bit quieter on this. Give me a second. Hello, 1, 2, 1, 2, testing. Right, we're here. Hello, Ian. Right, shall we go for a walk?
Let's walk.
Let me just, let's go for a walk. Okay, so,
Pirates on the move.
right, some of you would have already seen a lot of this stuff, but here we go. Let's show you the ground first, so we don't reveal too much. Okay. The pirate lurks. Okay, guys. So we received in last week a massive order from Games Workshop. We've got into their entire product line now. So
They have everything.
we ran out of racking space, as you can see. We've got 1, 2, 3 of 40k there, and then 2 of Age of Sigmar here, and we had to do this entire other range rack here just to make things. Oh my God. To make things work. And there's Age of Sigmar over there as well. Our books are over here. Our little display cabinet painted by Gus the Hutt is here. Why is it not focusing? Have a look at that work there. Bit of Lord of the Rings, bit of Death Guard, and down at the bottom with a fallen down poster, we've got Skitari. But yeah, so we've got our Gamers Grass range, and we'll be placing all this week for the brand new releases from them. We've got a bunch of little ancillary products here.
Blood Bowl dice.
Blood Bowl dice. Yeah, these dice don't sell well, and I don't know why. I thought dice were a really popular thing.
It's more the Necromunda ones that seem to go.
And we've got all of your individual characters up there. We've got loads. We've had to double and triple stack them to fit it all in. And then we've got our Vallejo range here. This is the game colour range. And great news, everyone. As of today, we've ordered metal colour. So Vallejo metal colour will be coming in soon.
I hear good things.
Right. Right. This is our new arrangement here. We've basically put big boxes over here. And then what we've done here is we've got our Armies of the Imperium at the top. So you've got your... the top ones will be all different small boxes. But you've got Armies of the Imperium going down until the point where it then becomes your Xenos armies and your armies of chaos and stuff like that. And there's all the books. You've got your new 9th edition stuff and then your old codexes there. So we've got every single codex now. We didn't have every codex.
Did we not?
No. I didn't even get this right. In Games Workshops, the way their ranges work for independent stockists, the core book of Age of Sigmar was not part of it.
Oh?
Yeah. So that only came in once I got the entire range. Citadel, as usual, Army Painter there. And then we're moving around here. Blood Bowl, Necromunda, other box games.
I have a copy of Blackstone Fortress here.
Fortress, yeah, if you want a Warhammer quest line, we've got those in stock. And this, I'm about to show you guys, this is brand new. Came in last week. Marvel Crisis Protocol. Already sold a few of the boxes, to be honest.
Hulk smash!
It's like a mirror. Okay. Right. So, yeah, we've got that in stock. That's pretty cool. The core sets and all that. We've got our 3D printed paint racks down here. They're on the website now for people to buy. I love this colour. It's so nice. Yeah. And Star Wars Legion and Star Wars X-Wing there. And X-Wing continues on around here because we're running out of space. So we've got pretty much all of that range, and that is pretty much the tour of the Griffin Gaming side of it. And then we've got the very messy iRepair side of it. Say hello, Paige.
Page not for sale. Unless the price is
And
right.
this area here is where we do our dispatch, shipping and dispatch area. And around here is the boxes that are part of the giveaways. So
it used to be a lot fuller.
it was. But some of these boxes are mine. That's mine, and it's not open yet. That's mine. Blood Bowl Season 2, that's also mine. This one here might be a giveaway going out soon, and you can't buy these anymore.
Doomspy Gits Army box.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then we've got the Mortal Realm stuff that I need to do. Like, desperately need to do. And Command Editions. All this stuff will be giveaways eventually. And then we've got the Haribo. And then some other sprues that we give away for free. Yeah. Right. And that's my nan.
Okay.
That's my nan. That's control room. And behind is my sister. Right. We'll carry on. I'll just get this transferred back over to interview position. Right. Let's transfer over. Are we back up and running? Let me just transfer the microphone. Hello, control room's here.
Mini Mummy Woot Sweeties.
Yeah. 1 2 1 2. Right, there we go. We've got the speaker
Hi,
back.
Redscope. Hi, Black Sheep. Did we not get a cafe tour too?
Did they want a cafe
Maybe
tour?
one day.
Do you want a cafe? Do you want me to tour the cafe?
I don't know. It depends if there are any customers in there or not.
Yeah, because they're not
Maybe.
officially allowed to be on camera if they don't sign a waiver.
Well, my daughter's in there, but
they're in a public
she's fine.
domain.
Should just sit
But yeah,
Yeah.
you're
She's
really
probably on the
quiet.
phone.
And,
Oh, I need to.
No,
I
it's
need to
half
turn
term.
the speaker up. I turned the microphone down to deal with the microphone on the phone. Are we better now?
Left her in there with a bacon sandwich. She's happy as Larry.
You're really quiet because you're doing that. You have to project your voice. The microphone's all the way over there.
you've had a question. Do you have any of the Lumineth yellow dice?
No, sorry.
Oh, Antiv
Well, those horrible cylindrical ones.
says still the same for your microphone.
1 2 1 2.
Anyway, bye.
How's this? 1 2 1 2.
Are you still
Still
on the
quiet.
phone
No,
microphone?
we're not on the phone microphone anymore. We're back to the Elgato Wave. Still quiet. It can take 40 seconds for you to get the updated speech. Is it right now?
Can you hear me now? How about now? How about now?
I'm
How
getting
about now?
yellow.
How about now?
I'm getting yellow on the waveform, which means it's too loud.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, that's a little better. We didn't do anything.
no, we didn't.
We didn't touch it.
Gus coming through fine. So I'll just move. He is louder. I'll move this slightly closer to me. Let's
That's
just
just
do a
because I'm
sound check.
loud.
1 2 3. Okay. Sounds fine with me, apart from hearing Gus. If you are desperate for
You can go off, people, you know, Bertie.
right. Apparently it's all good now. Yeah, there is a 40-second delay in volume, and I turned down the levels because the microphone on the camera is a bit too sensitive. So, how did you guys like the tour? I know it's a bit of almost like a sales pitch, But yeah, that's my domain. We will be redesigning the shop soon
Gonna get even bigger.
it's going to get bigger. Yeah, going to knock some walls down. We're going to move stuff across. We're going to squeeze Paige into a little box.
Even a demo table in the middle.
Where is the wall you are knocking down? You're making me wish I could come to your store, but you are too far away. Antiv is in Gravesend, I believe.
It's not that far.
Shopping looking great, thank you. I missed it due to work meetings, but it's going to catch on VOD. Cool. Right, the wall in front of where Paige sits, that I showed you where Paige sits, the almost partition wall, that's going to be removed. And all of this stuff here is going to get, most of it's going to get thrown away. And then we're going to squish it against this wall here. And then we're going to bring the shop this way, basically. So that'll be happening within the next month or so. So I'm going to be a very busy person. We're going to try and keep everything working while I'm redesigning as well. So the last redesign I did at the store, I managed to lay down all of the laminate flooring we used to have. As you can still see some of it there. I managed to do that while still repairing, so that's cool. 50 miles, 2 hours and 50 minutes away. 2 hours, 50 mins one way. Are you kidding? 2 hours, 50 mins one way. How can it take
50
almost
miles?
How can it take 3 hours to get from there to here? Is that
It's 130 miles from here to Warhammer World, and I can do that in 2.5 hours.
No, I've got to use trains and buses.
That'd be why.
Well, there you go. Right, okay, so
That's not just far, that's expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive, yeah. Right, okay, so that was the shop tour. Hopefully, once we get more products in and we redesign, we'll do another shop tour, but that'll probably be in episode 10. Right. Someone says, Antiv, are you walking? Right, so we've done that talking point. There was one other thing. Oh, do you want to talk about the animation stuff?
Yeah, so a very brief thing. They did a recent reveal of what's coming for their animation studio. It was a couple of really interesting things, and the quality of what they're putting out looks really good. But
is it their animation studio?
Yeah.
So they're doing the animation in-house.
Yes.
So their cinematic stuff is an in-house stuff.
Yeah, they've even gone so far as to. Are you aware of Astartes, the web series Astartes?
No.
No, right. You need to watch Astartes.
Okay.
There was a fan-made video of Space Marines, basically, and dear God, it's top quality. And there's a bunch of other creators that have done similar things. And it's all fan-made, all out there for free. And what Games Workshop have done is, in the past, they've gone, you're using our IP without our permission. Please stop doing that. Instead, what they've done this time is gone to all of these people and gone, do you want a job?
Right. Okay, that's cool.
So that is very cool. However, they are now going to be starting their own streaming service. Warhammer Plus.
Is it called Warhammer Plus?
It's called Warhammer Plus.
Talk about nicking an idea off of, I don't know, Disney.
Yeah. Well, they kind of had dealings with Disney.
With Marvel.
For the Marvel comics. So.
You know, the very fact that you said that now, it could well be that they've actually teamed up with Disney then.
Yeah.
Not to do the same app, but I know that Disney right now, and this is a bit of just complete background information that's really nothing to do with Warhammer, but Disney are doing huge amounts of one of their latest projects to expand the company is to actually reach out to all the people they license to.
Right.
So Disney licensed to Lego.
Yes.
Right. There's a new ride in Legoland, which is essentially Flight of Passage or Soaring in Disney World.
I've been on that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've been on that.
It's now in Legoland. So Disney are actively spreading out their fingers to get their fingers in all the pies. It wouldn't be too much of a stretch of imagination to say, at least on the app side and the streaming infrastructure side if they were using Disney. Because the
It would be nice if that were a
I'm not
direct case of them
I'm not saying
rolling
that-
out their content on Disney Plus
No,
and
no, no, I'm
licensing
not
it
saying
to
that.
them.
No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah, but I wish they would.
right.
I wish they would, rather than creating their
So
own platform.
they've said that they're going to create their own app.
Yeah, their own platform with a monthly subscription that's probably around £7-8 a month, but solely for Warhammer content that is going to be drip fed to us. And at the start, you're paying a monthly fee to watch probably about a dozen things on there, which
That
will
was-
take you a day to watch, and you're now paying this monthly
It
subscription.
was the same for when Apple launched their Apple TV Plus. To be honest, they didn't have a lot at the beginning, but Apple TV have got shed loads now.
I don't think that
Do you
Games
think-
Workshop are capable of putting out enough content on a regular basis to make the monthly subscription
And
worth
this
it.
is where my sort of light bulb moment might actually ease your concern, because if they have teamed up with Disney, then they might be doing a developmental handoff between creative process and the thing and their own studio, which then makes it easier for it to do it. Because
Maybe.
this is complete, like, just in my head. Got no background information for this,
Yeah.
apart from I know that Disney are stretching out to do things. Obviously, Marvel stretched out directly to GW to do the Marvel comic.
Was it that way around, or were
would-
were Games Workshop reaching out to comic companies? Was it which way round was it? That makes me wonder.
Just dropping
Well,
all
it would have
that
been, yeah. I mean, if it was, it would definitely work out that it's. What am I trying to say here? It would make more sense with the current situation of the way Disney behaving if it was Disney that reached out first.
Yeah. Although Disney Plus is has been suffering a bit as of late, but that's more to do with their sort of business decisions, like with Lucasfilm and things like that. But that's another story
But
entirely.
anyway, you're a bit. You said to me earlier that you're a bit. Have a bit of a concern with the amount of money you're going to pay
Yeah.
for the amount of content you're going to get.
At the end of the day, at the
And they're gonna
moment,
be
you've got people that are paying out for. You're paying out for Netflix. They pay out for Amazon Prime, but
Disney Plus,
Disney Plus, Hulu,
Apple TV, if you've got
Apple TV as well.
Yeah,
People are paying out for all of these. You're getting a lot of content with them. It's like, and it adds up.
yeah, it certainly does.
It adds up a lot. Do people want to pay another £8 for another dozen pieces of animation? Pay that as a monthly subscription? I don't think people are. I don't think people are going to do it.
Yeah, it just it does seem weird. Have they revealed the price? Sorry.
I don't know whether they have it, but I'd imagine if
It'd be
It'll
like
be-
$4.99 a month or something
yeah,
like that.
even at that price point, it's too much as a monthly subscription for a limited amount of content. Maybe if they
Red
bundled
Scope Mini
it
says
in.
they've not teamed up with Disney. They have. The comic book is a 100% team up with Disney.
Yeah, they've licensed their IP to Marvel. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know which way round they were approached, but
But
yeah,
they are in cahoots with
yeah,
Disney.
the Marnis
I'm not-
Calgar
I'm not
comic is published by Marvel Comics.
Yeah, I'm not saying that
Which is
this
owned by
is Disney. I'm saying it could. There is a 2% chance it could be Disney.
They have a level of collaboration, but it's very minor.
Yeah. Right. So, have you any more to say on the animation side?
Not a huge amount. I mean, I was really looking forward to seeing a lot of it. And some of the trailers and that, they look amazing, but I'm just feel a little let down that I've now got to pay a subscription to see them, and I'm just like, I can't afford that. 'Cause I'm already paying out personally for Disney Plus, Netflix, and Amazon Prime. I don't want another streaming service.
Yeah, there is that.
Oh, and I pay for Sky as well.
Well, that's just silly. I get everything on my streaming service now. Like, to be honest, I don't think I watch anything other than Disney Plus, to be honest. Anyway, right.
I watch Dave a lot.
Right, so I think we'll go on to viewer questions now. There's one or two in the Discord, and I've seen one or two come up on the chat. Let me address the Discord ones first, and
If
then
we have missed any of your
you'll need to
questions in chat, put them in the Discord, and we'll definitely get to them.
or put question in caps like they did on the stream for the reveal of a third edition. Right, in the Discord, what we've got currently is from Jay. Question for Griffin: what is the next step for Griffin Gaming? What's on the roadmap for the next month or so? So we've completed a major mild step on our roadmap, which was to get the entire Games Workshop catalogue. The next roadmap for products, so there's a couple roadmaps. The product roadmap is we are getting in Vallejo Metal Colour. That will arrive in the next couple of weeks. We're in talks with Rosemary and Kodak. It's progressed a little bit more recently, so that's really good. We'll be getting the Series 33. I think I said this last night on the chat. Our roadmap continues with more 3D products that we are designing in-house, and then we're going to look at stocking more other miniature brands. So probably going a song of Fire and Ice. I think that's the Ice and Fire. Sorry, Ice and Fire.
Nerd.
And possibly some Dungeons and Dragons stuff. And then in the long term, we're going to be looking at getting more products that you can get, like your Pokemon and your what are those
We have a follower in the building.
Who is it?
It's Robbie. Oh, and he's gone. You alright? Yes.
See you later, mate.
Did he just say see you next Tuesday?
He did.
Rude person.
I know. Got 40k game planned.
What was he in for? Dropping something off?
No, you picked up an order.
Oh, right, okay, cool. So, what was I saying? Yeah, what are the Funkos? How we go Funkos in the future? Like, we're going to expand the range eventually. We want to kind of stay miniature in terms of the type of products we stock to be miniatures.
Just a shame that the Warhammer Funkos are not available anymore.
Well, the licensed products, yeah.
Yeah, well, all the Funkos are always all limited run, and their time has passed unless they do another run of them. So
right, yeah. So that's the roadmap for that. In terms of roadmap for the other things, what we've got going. Obviously, we're redesigning the office. We're going to be opening up on Saturdays. I can now reveal that our first Saturday we will be open for public. I just have to wait for my calendar to go up. Is the Saturday the 19th of June. Saturday the 19th of June, we will be open in store. Probably going to be, at this point in time, either opening up at 9:30 or 10. I would probably prefer 10, give me a little bit more of a lay-in. And closing around about 3 o'clock, maybe 4 at the latest. I'll decide how busy we are or how it goes
needs
down.
time to recover from those Friday night drinking streams.
That's a fair point. That's going to affect Friday night drinking streams. So
Only for you.
So yeah, we've got redesign the office and open up on Saturdays, and obviously open up on Saturdays might affect the redesign of the office as well. And then we've already hired a member of staff to help us with things that are coming up. And yeah, we're just looking to try and expand and get more things on and stuff like that. So that should be cool. Right, that's questions pretty much thrashed out. Damn it, Daniel from the Discord put, looking to make a 40k orc army. Are there certain models that won't be stocked? So
anything that's on the Games Workshop website that's got the little mouse cursor icon, which is direct only stuff.
But we can still get that for you.
Yeah, some stuff you can special order.
So basically, if it's available on the Games Workshop website and it hasn't got a mouse cursor and it's in stock, we should have it in stock here.
Yeah.
Unless someone's bought it, it'll be in stock the next week when we do a restock. If it's saying no longer available online or sold out online means that they will eventually get back in stock, I think, or is it the other way around? and they're no longer available online means basically it's a
It's
one-time
gone.
product, and
Yeah.
that's it's gone. Once
It's
it's
gone.
sold, it's gone. But if it's got a mouse cursor icon and it's called available to order, is what they call it on their website, that means that I can only order it from that website as well. But I get a slightly bigger discount, or I get a discount from that website. But it means I can give a less of a discount than I normally do on the boxed items. So if there's anything you want that's one of those available to order categories, ask us, we'll get it ordered in, and then you can buy it from us, essentially. So that's basically the only... And if there's a product that isn't in stock at all, we won't be able to get it, essentially. I think there was a question from... I saw it here. When will you get stock Cadian Defence Forces, as I'm looking to get it? We have been delaying our ordering of Games Workshop Direct items right now because of the way that Games Workshop have been telling us how busy they are and how bad things are in their warehouse, essentially. Orders to us are getting delayed through the normal trade process, so the orders via the Games Workshop Directs that are available to order takes even longer as well. But we will make a special effort in the coming week or so to make sure we try and replenish our Games Workshop Direct category. If you look on the product, it will say whether the vendor is Games Workshop or Games Workshop Direct on our website. So there you can tell whether or not it's a normal order process or if it's the long order process.
Yeah.
Right. Can you see it? There's
Small Town Geek says, will you be after guest/volunteers for future podcasts?
We will, yes.
Yes.
We'll probably do a guest slot on one of the next 5. In the next 5, me and Ian need to sit down and actually start planning this stuff.
Yeah.
Essentially. And we will make it a bit more polished, a bit more professional. And yes, we'll be doing guest volunteers. Ideally, it would be awesome if they could come in.
Yes.
If they're local or if they want to travel, it would be awesome if they come. But yes, we'll be doing that.
Obviously, doing through Discord or something
Yeah.
like that as well is a possibility as well.
Would you consider the ranges of plastics from North Star figures, lots of multi-part fantastic and science fiction? Give me 1 second.
At the end of the day, any other product range, and that is mainly going to be down to, is there a demand for it and is there space for it in the shop? So
The last part of the answer is a no.
There is. We had.
ideally, I'm sure Brendan would love to stock absolutely everything that
Yeah.
people want, but
I mean, to be honest, I will. The roadmap that I keep on mentioning about what we're going to do is actually all up here. I'm quite good at keeping things planned in my head, but because of
just
how
not very good at telling people.
because of how much we're expanding, I need to start actually laying down an actual project. But we've recently been contacted by a 3D printing warehouse where they've got like about 16 different brands of 3D printed products, and they're apparently saying that they can be used in Warhammer, which I find.
Official tournaments, no, but if you're just playing with friends, yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because I found it a little bit odd, or confusing is a better way to put it. I don't know, because I'm not in the realm of 3D printing miniatures and painting them. I don't know the usefulness or the actual way something will be used or why it would be used if it's a 3D printed miniature. I mean, what is the point? Are you printing it for fun? Are you buying it to have it out as a miniature that you can just put a display on?
Yep.
Are you painting it because painting is enjoyable and it's something different that GW or any other miniature brand doesn't make? That is the question to the people who do 3D printed miniatures, even the big ones, like the ones from the Patron thingy website.
Yeah.
I can't remember. What is the point of that product? Because I can't answer that. I asked the 3D printing company that question. They could not answer that. The company that is their specific role is to sell those products to stockists to sell them on, couldn't answer the question, what is the point of the product? So if anyone could let me know, because once I can fulfill that question, I can look at stocking those products.
Yeah.
Essentially. Right. You can print terrain. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Scenery,
It's very
terrain.
good for that.
Yeah. It's very good for that. Yeah, definitely.
And what I see it being useful for things like role players, people that play like D&D campaigns.
But that's not big in the UK.
It's
No,
probably
I mean,
bigger than you think.
if you were to compare it against GW,
Oh no, yeah.
and already in the realm of independent stockists, I'm a small fish in a very large ocean.
Oh, yes.
When it comes to that, so if I'm trying to if I'm trying to go onto something that's even more niche, it's a hard business decision to make without knowing there's a good point to it, if you go on me.
I mean, Jay makes a very good point here, in that there's a whole realm of miniature gaming that do not require specific miniatures.
And
there are games out there that just have rules.
Yeah, and it comes back to my point of it's a very niche. Even I see Dungeons and Dragons from a business perspective as niche.
It's more mainstream than I think you think it is.
Well, that's the thing. I've never heard anyone at the Harlow Games Club talk about it.
No, but it's more of a invite friends round for a regular thing in your living room kind of game.
Right.
Yeah. So, there's a lot of it online now. There are like entire apps devoted to basically conference calling that has tools on it devoted to like helping you like roll dice and with character sheets and things like that. So yeah, there's an entire community out there. It's as I would say it's as popular, maybe slightly less than tabletop wargaming. It just has less of a presence because it's all done in dark rooms with a bunch of people rather than laid out on a big table for everyone to see in big open spaces.
Okay. All right. I will always hold up my hands and say I'm wrong if people can say that. If I can see the evidence that I'm wrong.
Yeah. From a business perspective, it's not as big because at the end of the day with D&D, all you need is one person that has several books and then a bunch of players that just have a book, and you've got everything you need to play.
Yeah, so I think the way to start off this, if we were to go into the realm of 3D printed miniatures or anything like that, would be for me to, on the roadmap, complete the D&D complete the D&D stocking, get that ticked, possibly look at some third-party independent games that require it, and then once that becomes of enough of a customer base within the company, then look at it. So you're probably talking 6 months, I would say, on that before we start looking at 3D printed miniatures. I would love people to give me some feedback, some information, so I can do some research. Just please, if you do it on the chat, it will disappear. So just put in the Discord. Maybe is there a topic we can create?
Yeah, I'm sure we can.
Can we create in the text channels just to say for Griffin? Just call it for Griffin.
For Griffin.
And we will we'll get that sorted. Right. I think we're done on the. To be honest, if you want to do stuff for tabletop RPGs, you would be better to buy a resin printer and print to order.
Yeah.
That is a roadmap item for the future. The problem is they're not the ones. The resin printers I personally would get would have to be high-end ones. I know you can get some cheap 3D printing resin ones, but I've gone down the cheap line of doing filament ones in the past, and now my filament printer is a Prusa printer, so that's not a cheap filament printer, and I've not had any problems with that. I mean, look, I've just finished this today. Here's some more. So I would, it's an investment that I need to do. I would not buy a resin printer for anything less than $1,500 personally. So it's a big decision to make.
Yeah.
So. Right. I have a talking point that I want to go on to, but we've run out of time, so we'll save it for next.
So for next time. Yeah.
I will hint at it though. It's basically, how do noobs play the game, or even build the models? I will give the questions over so that it can help people maybe prepare questions for next week. But essentially, I've built my Tower Empire army now, and it wasn't until people have told me after the fact of what I should be looking at is to know what to. It's like if I was to. I'm getting into the product here,
Yeah.
but basically, it's the way that GW have arranged the game is you need to know how to play the game before you build the models, which seems really weird. Right. Anyway, but we'll talk about that next week. I'm going to put on a 3-minute timer for the giveaway today. So it is a £10 voucher gift card from griffingaming.co.uk. This is only open to subscribers. It's we do a big box giveaway, which can be redeemed in the channel points section of the stream. Big box giveaway number 3 is currently sitting at 53% raised. Once that is complete, we'll host our big box giveaway, which is open to followers and subscribers. So we do let followers enter the giveaways. So followers will get 1 entry and subscribers will get 2. I'm considering in the future, guys, for my subscribers to reward you again by when I up on the next big box giveaway after this. I'm considering upping your tickets to 3, because to be honest, you do spend your hard-earned money with me, and I want to give back as much as I can. But for every single stream we do a micro giveaway, and today's is it's going to be a £10 gift card. So let's get that ready.
Just before we do that, I just want to address this question here from Black Sheep. I want to order Dominion and a new Orc set. Will you have access to them for pre-order? I'm sure you will have them in, but Dominion will be a limited box, so run, don't walk, get in quick, otherwise you'll miss out.
Dominion's the AOS free first
Yes.
edition. Indomitus for the 9th edition of 40k was sold out in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
We will put this live at 10 o'clock on the day of they let us do the pre-orders. If it isn't live, if you're not there by 10 past, I can pretty much guarantee you will miss out.
They'll be gone. Yeah. So yeah, Brendan will be getting them in. We don't know yet how many, I believe.
No, we don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't know yet how many we'll have, so don't wait.
Enter now, guys. Today's giveaway, please enter command GG win or exclamation mark GG win, one word. Enter into the giveaway for today's prize. I've been pretty good with the pre-orders. Right, okay, it's probably best not to chat right now, guys, because it will go. Right.
I'm entering, but if I win, then Puffmeister can have it.
He's already... Puff, you've got 2 entries.
Is he? He's not...
Is he not?
He didn't have a GG.
Did he not?
He doesn't have a GG. He's not a sub.
Oh.
So... Yeah. Puff
Oh, he must have been gifted his one before.
Yeah. He's not a sub currently, and
I can't see him on here.
He's been quite active in the chat, so
Yeah, that's cool.
he can have mine.
So if you want to enter today's giveaway but you don't currently have a subscription, you need to subscribe before you can enter. If you've tried to enter and you haven't got a subscription, it won't count. I believe Tubor Prime, if I see it here, yeah, I don't believe you've been entered because you aren't a subscriber to the channel. Let me have a look. We've got 1 minute and 38 seconds left. I'm going to go through the entries here. We've got Syncmeister, Red Scope Minis, The Small Town Geek, The Essex Hobbyist, Simon Says, Lee Hill, and Antiv, Black Sheep, Thomas, Buttons and Jams, Gus the Hut, Zapango, Bertie Best, Jay, and Deep Fried Johnny. We have 15 entries. We have 1 minute 15 seconds left. If you're on a mobile, you're 40 seconds behind. So when I draw in just over a minute, you would have you know what I'm trying to say. You wanted to talk to me about a school club. Simon says yes. Haven't really got time right now. I'm quite busy today. I won't have a chance today, but we'll arrange a time to talk. I'm sorry, Simon. Yeah, sometimes GW do upload their pre-orders earlier than 10. As soon as I see them go on, I'll press live on my side. So, because if they're allowed to put them on, I'm allowed to put them on. Right, I think we've got some last-minute late entries. We've got 27 seconds left, but so by the time you hear this, the winner probably has been picked. And Sec has also entered. We've got 20 seconds left. After this, we'll raid someone else, so stay tuned for the raid. It builds up your channel points to allow us to do that big box giveaway sooner.
But don't stay on the raided channel, because I'm going to be streaming again when I get home. So come back to me.
Right, let's go back. Okay, time to pick the winner, guys. Good luck, everyone.
When's the next podcast? Every Wednesday.
Every
possible.
Wednesday. There was an advert playing just then. Every Wednesday, 12 o'clock, we try to be as close to that as we can. Let's do this giveaway. Zapango, well done for winning.
Woo!
Zapango, you are today's winner. Please whisper me on the chat. I've just put hi in the chat there. Click on my name, click whisper. If just say it's me, I've won, and if you have been a customer of ours before, we'll get that entry over to you straight away. If not, just give us your email address. Actually, be honest, I need your name and email address no matter what. So just send that over, and I'll get that over to you today. Well done for winning. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed today's podcast. It's definitely better with Gus here than it is just me on my own. So that's a result. We're going to hand you over to Mango Smasher now, because he does an excellent buddy cam for me. Although he's not body camming me now. Must have just done it earlier. Right, so I'm going to give a hand over to Mango Smasher. Please go onto his channel, get those raid icons, you know, all of the hypes and the GGs ready. We smash every channel we go onto. And I'm so proud of you guys. We smashed them, every channel. Everyone comments on it. It's like their defences can't hold up, so get them ready. Get over there. You get channel points for raiding. Get over there now and let's do this. And thank you so much, everyone, for dropping by today.
Bye. Brilliant.
It's not letting me click the button.
Technical issues. Don't worry.